Hey guys, what's happening? Merlin coming live in my hotel room, doing a little driving this week. Currently in Oregon City, Oregon, so not too far from Portland. Do we believe everything we see on the news? I'm going to leave that open. Um, I titled the video "Positive Vibes." Who I don't know who besides me. I hope there's a lot of you that are sick and tired of the stuff that we constantly talk about on TV. I can watch the news 5 minutes a day and be caught up on it, if you know what I mean. And most of the time, it's not even 5 minutes. It doesn't even take that long. So, in fact, when I'm in my hotel room, typically Tuesday through Thursday nights, I do not watch. I don't even turn on the TV. So I'm an enormous Utah Jazz fan. Have been since I was a little kid, and they're losing me, man. They're just losing me. I mean, I followed them from Thurl Bailey to Bobby Hansen to Ricky Green to Daryl Griffith. When Karl Malone and John Stockton were rookies, and on up through, and they just must think that we will watch them no matter what. But I've got news for them. It's not for me as much as it used to be. That's for dang sure. Have I boycotted them completely? Not completely, but very, very close. I've watched one game during this playoff series. Anyway, that's not what I intended on talking about. Positive vibes. So I delivered a hoof trimming shoot up here for. It's like a vet shoot. It will help hold up the cow's feet to do work on them, and it will it has a belt that will go under the cow's belly to take 80% of the weight of the cow off of her feet, and it allows you to do a lot of things. So if they need surgery or something like that, then that can be done. So a DA. So anyway, but I was really nervous about coming up to this part of the world because of the things that I see on the news. Okay. And the gal that I was bringing this shoot to, I called her. We had a conversation on Monday. I said, "Is it safe for me to spend the night in Oregon City?" And, not too far from Portland, not too far at all. 15 miles. If I was to guess, I haven't looked to see specifically, but it's not that far. Maybe 30. Heck, I don't know. So, but she's from here, born and raised, and she laughed right out loud. So, which is fine. That tells me that you don't believe everything you hear on the news. Sure, that's the negative stuff that's going on in Portland, but there's a lot of good that goes on throughout the world. But 95% of the news folks do not want you to see the good. They want us to be scared, and I think for a majority, we probably are scared. So, if all of a sudden the government came out and told us that the coronavirus didn't go, it was 3 feet and higher, it didn't get within 3 feet of the ground, we'd all be walking on, or a lot of us would be walking on our hands and knees. So I'm going to leave that there. Okay. So, guys, my point is, you don't need to watch news 20 minutes a day. You don't need to watch it an hour a day. I think 5 minutes on the days that I'm home is too dang much. So anyway, let's focus on positivity and positive vibes. What are things that we can do to be positive every day? Just 10 simple things, okay? Number one, spend time with those you love the most. All right, if you can't see them face to face, man, this modern technology thing, we have got that figured out. And if you don't know what a Zoom call is yet, You need to welcome to the 90s, Mr. Banks. One of my favorite movies. So, but sorry, but we need to, there's no reason why we can't be in touch with people we love every single day. There's no reason why we can't see face between Zoom, between FaceTime, between Marco Polo, between Messenger. I mean, we go on and on and on about ways that we can have a video chat with people. And if they say that their phone doesn't do it, they need to figure it out, because it probably does. Okay. All right. So say please and thank you more often. Okay. Something that I have been trying to do better at. And it makes me, here I am being selfish, but it makes me feel a lot better about the situation. Because then the person that let's just say, for example, I went and ate tonight. I'm at a Best Western in Oregon City, right along the river here. It's a beautiful view. It's a Best Western, but they have a restaurant here, so I didn't have to drive anywhere, which that's what I was looking for. So I can park, drive, and not leave. And I don't need to be driving a 3,500 Dodge Dually through towns and like cities, and I don't need to not be wearing my mask, and I have a hard time wearing my mask, but I am doing it here because I don't want to cause any hate and discontent more than what it is currently. Okay. Now back home, it's a little different story. Okay. But yes, say please and thank you more. My waitress tonight, I was very kind, very courteous, which I most of the time am. Once in a while, I'm grumpy, just like everybody else, and shit happens. So, okay. The next thing is laugh out loud. Okay. If you do not laugh out loud at yourself, at something every single day, more than daily, then we need to readjust. So, need to spend time with some funny friends, and there's always that guy that likes to be the center of attention, and normally that guy's pretty funny. So, now the next one is prepare at least one healthy meal a day. Okay, that's kind of the pattern that I've been on here the last while. Is I eat one meal a day, one sit-down meal a day. And my channel is called the Keto Road Warriors. And I talk to so many people that say that they cannot lose weight because of their job. They are a rep, or they travel, and it's 11:22 Mountain Time, but only 10:22 here in Oregon. So, but I feel that's completely wrong. I've lost over 60 pounds, and I want to still lose 20 more pounds. And the first 50 pounds was a lot easier than the last 10 pounds, or the first 40 pounds was a lot easier than the last 20 pounds. So, but I need to lose 20 more, and I'm currently eating one meal a day. And if I get hungry during the day, I drink my ketones. And maybe I'll have some almonds or something, some seeds or electrolytes or something like that, mainly just to get my mind off that I feel that I am hungry. Okay. But good, healthy food is very good. So tonight's meal for me, and I did not take a picture of it because it was outside and it was getting a little dark, but I had to have a bowl of clam chowder. So, and I like clam chowder, but everybody raves about the clam chowder along the Columbian River. So I tried a bowl of clam chowder, and it was good. It was good. And then I had a ribeye steak with vegetables, and the veggies were actually really good. Normally, that's the first thing I take a bite of. And then I had brown rice. Didn't eat it all, but I did have brown rice. And, a little bit of brown rice is just fine. So one healthy meal, or prepare at least one healthy meal a day. Okay. Then, all right, I'm glancing on notes on my phone there. Find time for exercise. Okay, so this morning, that's one of the first things I did. Is I exercised, and this morning I was in Boise, Idaho, and I did it in the confines of my room because I was worried. Boise's a little different, kind of like Oregon, that they were requiring masks, and I am not going to go work out in the gym wearing a mask. So, but I did some HIIT training in my room. I worked up a sweat. And so I've done that today. That is something I try to do every day. All right, this next one. It used to be really easy for me. The older I get, say I love you to somebody. All right. Think about someone you've lost in your life whom you cared about deeply. I think we've all lost people. What's the one thing you would say to them if you had the chance again? You'd probably tell them how much you love them, I would assume. Don't take time for granted because you never know when time is up. Okay? That is so very true. The next one is listen to music. Okay? A good jamming session is actually very good. All right. I'm a country music guy, but I do have a little bit of I'm not going to say a wide variety or I don't listen to lots of different genres, but country music, 90s country is kind of my deal. And I do listen to a little bit of Andy Grammer once in a while. And today a lady posted something on Facebook about the Carpenters. Carpenters were like when I was little, but my mom and dad listened to them, and I did listen to a couple songs from the Carpenters today. Okay. Number 8, daily thing, perform a random act of kindness. All right. Now, don't think I'm weird. Well, heck, I don't care. You can think I'm weird. I really don't care. But a random act of kindness, and sometimes it might come off a little strange because we don't do it. Okay, because we flippin' don't do it. Let's face it, helping other people feels good. All right. If you want to improve your life, help others improve theirs. It's just how it is. Okay. First, so give $1 to a homeless person. All right. Compliment someone at your office. Offer to do a friend a favor without asking for anything in return. The universe will reward you and back many times over again. And that is true. Okay. There's a group of us, and I haven't done it for a while, but there's a group. My team are the team that I am on. They do a random act of kindness every Wednesday, and so I've put a $5 bill, a $20 bill in a package of diapers are like in the top of a bottle of formula. I've walked up to people in Walmart, and if you think I'm tooting my horn, kiss my ass. I'm not. Okay. Sorry. I'm not. I'm just telling you some of the things that I've done that have brought me joy. Okay. I can remember walking up to just people in a random lady and her daughter in Walmart and asked them, hey, and I told them exactly what I was doing. I'm in here and it's Wealth Wednesday. That's what we call it, is Wealth Wednesday. And since COVID, I've been a little more reluctant in doing it. Shame on me. I agree. But I just walked up to her and said, hey, we're doing this Wealth Wednesday thing. If I gave you a $20 bill, would you benefit from it? And I'm counting on her to be honest. And I've done that a few times. I've had people say, no, I'm fine. But, and I've actually had one person say, but I passed somebody down here that I think could. So But the lady and the daughter that I was thinking of, they started crying and they said, yes, that would be very beneficial. So think of a way to be kind. Okay. I should have said tonight when I sat down, we were social distancing and it was outside on the patio. And there was a couple of tables, two people at each table, and they were all ladies, and there was ladies at the end, and they smiled, and I like smiled back, and but they were very friendly people, very happy, they just appeared to be very happy gals. And as they were leaving, we chatted briefly, and so that's what I counted as my random act of kindness for the day, is just to be friendly and just say hi, and I gave them each a compliment. So learn something new. All right. We can learn something new every single day. Okay. And something that I've learned today, that I was reminded of today while I was listening to a book that I've been listening to, and that hat was on there tight. This hat's been on all day. So something that I relearned today is that you just have to do it. When I am competing, I have to compete with myself. And if I compete with myself, then I can stay focused. And I'm a very competitive person. And when I am running a race, and my thought is, how am I going to beat that person? Then I'm not focused on the right thing. So that's something that I relearned today while driving. So anyway, guys, I was on here a little lengthy time. I apologize. Thank you for watching, and remember, Keto Road Warriors, please give us a thumbs up. Please like us. Please follow us. Once again, I'm just getting going here on YouTube, and I follow myself, and that's good. But I'm getting more and more views all the time. Everybody have a good evening. See you. Bye.